If you're one of those people that likes candles, I can't say as I love them or hate them really, because I've always been taught, and everybody else will probably agree, that really you need to work with a line chart as well. But anyway, those who do use candles, I do use them as well. I use both. I'm a bit of a multitasking, multi-hybrid kind of. I'll use anything. I just don't care. I'll just try and work it out with whatever I've got on screen. I'll switch between the two, and I've never really settled yet. So here we go. Anyway, what I've got is I've created this. Well, I've sort of modified something that I acquired from somebody else, and I've created what I call a fat Wicks indicator, because some people like fat wicks on their candles. Anyway, I've made it, and I'm going to share it with you, and I'm not even going to charge you £10,000. I'm doing you the bargain price of free, which is my favourite price. I love that price, free. Anyway, maybe one day somebody will make a fortune with this indicator and send it to me and say, look, son, I made a ton of money with this, with these fat wicks. So here's $5,000, or preferably pounds, because I'm in England. But I'll have dollars, I'll have yen, I just don't care, I'll swap it out. I'll probably try and sell it at a high price, because I think that's what we're supposed to do. Anyway, the indicator will be linked below, and this is how you're going to put it in. If you don't already know, a lot of people do, a lot of people don't. So I'm going to go through this. Those that know have probably stopped already and clicked the link. Those that don't know, here you go. I'll try and make it as quick as possible without being too boring. Right, here we go. So if you want to get the indicator, you download it. Click, boom, I've downloaded it. It's in my downloads. So how do I get it into my MT4? Right click on Fat Wicks file. It makes me laugh when I say Fat Wicks. Fat Wicks. Sorry, I'm losing this. Copy that to your clipboard. Can't do this. Right. Then just go File. Open Data Folder. Oh, stay with me. Stay with me. If you're laughing, good. If you're not, sorry about that. Alright, so MQL4. So, let's just do that bit again. All right. File, Open Data Folder, MQL4, Indicators, because that's what we've got. And we've copied it from our clipboard, which is here. We copied it from there. If you want, you can have both things over. I've copied, right-click and copy, and I'll right-click and paste. Obviously, you could have dragged it in if you'd have wanted. Oh, look, I've got two now because I've renamed one. But anyway, this was the original one. I've got an underscore between it. Maybe you should have that one. Anyway, you've got the idea. So I've got fat wicks there, and I can put them in. Now I'll show you how it works. Right, so if you haven't reloaded your MT4, then right-click in this list, which is the Explorer list, and refresh, and you'll see my fat wicks has appeared. Oh dear. So I just put this on here. If I drag it on, I suppose you could double click it, but I just drag them on. And then in the inputs, you can see we've got colours, the bearish wick, the bullish wick, and the width. And if I just drag this, you'll see the rest of the boring text I put in there. Stay with me. Alright, so you've got the idea. Listen, this will go really big if you want it to, which is how I tend to use it in the real world, as bars, and don't have the candles on. And then you've got this scenario, so you can not be corrupted by it or whatever. But obviously, the further back you get, there you go. And if you had pretty colours candles on there, they're currently being blocked out. So if you can see, if you right click and Fat Wicks properties, we'll just drop that down to 2, which is what probably a lot of people want. It's just something a little bit thicker. Now you can see the wicks are going through the candles. This is a vanilla version of MT4. It's a completely clean version I've used. So to put that right, we go into properties, or we just press the F8 key. So right click in the chart, properties. And then if you look in the common area, these are things I like to do anyway. I don't have this open, high, low, close. I never look at it. I always have the ask line on so I can see the spread in real time. If it's bad enough, you'll be able to see it. Or if you're on a small enough time frame, I always have the period separators, which separates days, weeks, months, depending on your time frame. I never have the grid on. I never have volumes on. I never have that on. But in here, you obviously want that. I always shift the chart to the left slightly. I don't know why. I think it's so I can try and forecast what's going to go on to the right. And then if you want chart on the foreground, that puts the candles in front of the bars. So now it looks a little bit more reasonable. You can see the massive spread here because the markets are closed at the minute. This spread is 8 pips. I've got indicators for that. Maybe I'll share those later on at some point for you if you haven't already got it. And it tells you what the spread is. You can either have it right by the candle along with the expiry time, or you can have it separated. And anyway, there's lots we can do with that. Alright, so that's it really. But now if you wanted to change this slightly, those of you who are still here, let's suppose we were people that like coloured candles. Lots of people do. And I wanted a red bear candle and a nice bright lime bull candle. Like so. And then I could get these fat wicks and change them for my bearish candle to be red and my bull candle to be lime the same. And then it's just like that. But because I've got colours in the properties here, which is the bar up and down, they will just be shadow. So if I set that bar up and down to none, which is in the F8 properties area, then they go and I just get pure colour. You can play with this all day. Whatever suits your eyeballs, really. Frankly, I don't know what to do with it. I don't think I've used it. I just made it and thought, actually, I don't need it because I use bars a lot of the time. And then anyway, I just hope this is useful. Right, I'm off to go and choose my new Range Rover now. But I'm hoping this was of some use to somebody out there. And don't forget to send me some more money towards my new Range Rover fund if you find it. Alright, see you later. Should I have gold, white or silver?